Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Kanushi's Corner. For this episode today, we're finding out what's in the box. We're going to be unboxing the Eternal Might Aetherdrift Commander deck. In this one, you're going to be burning through your cards and growing your mummy army. Now, I will be going over the cards in this. If you want an upgrade guide, this is not necessarily that. There are a bunch of really spicy upgrades out there, a lot of really good videos about that. I'm just going to be showing you what is in the box, what it comes with, and generally what this deck is about, and to help you see if it's for you or not. If you want to buy this, if you like the way it looks, if you like what it's doing. You're going to be guiding the dead to glory here. You're battling your friends in Commander. That's what this mostly is about. You walk tall with Timid, playing the adversary role, ensuring a steady stream of card drawing and discarding, making zombies, buffing the zombies, building your forces to have this big zombie board and swing. The commander for this one is Timid Noctamoon's Will. Timid, vizier to the gods, and the city of Noctamoon is no stranger to death. After an unfortunate tour of service in Nicol Bolas's undead army, his latest return to the lands of the living marks his greatest challenge yet, stewarding a fledgling pantheon of Amonkhet's brand new gods. So, we're going to be getting into this. I like the little, start your engines. Vroom. All right. More mummy, more problems. Don't we know that? Okay, so these I already noticed, the boxes aren't as foily or flashy. They saved a little there. I like that because it makes it look better on camera. And it's packed a little different. You've got your collector booster. We'll open that up at the end of the video if you want to stick around for that. Or just, skip right to it. Who knows? I'd appreciate it if you watch the whole thing, but I can't control you. All right, and then we have, this is interesting. These are laid out a little different. I kind of like that. The boxes seem a little smaller, but here you've got your deck box, which will hold the whole deck, the tokens, and and with all the card sleeves. So, it mentions that. Pretty cool box. It's got Timid on it right there. That's pretty cool. A lot of what people are excited for is the alternate commander. And here we have, we'll be getting to that in a second. Here we have the deck and this nice little cardboard thing. Yeah, so I totally had forgot that to flip this over. It comes with some 1/1 counters on the back and a nice little picture of Timid. So that's really cool. And if you want to get one of these, they're, if you like this deck and you want to get one, you can get them for around $50. That's the general going rate, is about 50 to 60, somewhere in there after tax, shipping, and all that. So be on the lookout for them for around that. If they go up, I don't know, wait for like a reprint wave or something, or do your best. Do your best out there. Okay, on to the rest of the video. And here's your brick of cards with some tokens in the back there. And look at him, he's all shiny. We'll be getting zoomed in on that in a bit. First, let's look at the okay, that's kind of nice. They give your, what the colors do. White, protection and order. Blue, deceit and intellect. Black, death and decay. Red, fury and chaos. Green, life and nature. That's kind of nice. They give you a little breakdown on the back of what's going on. Oh, whoa, okay. These inserts are way... This is a little bit of a different insert than normal. Usually it's like this way, and they have the thing, and then but this is way more art with the mummy people. There's some really cool art here. Yeah, for sure. And then on the back, it just kind of, okay. Yeah, this sheet of paper is way different. So we'll just get into the deck first. On the plane of Amonkhet, the dead never rest. Embalm and eternalize your creatures to bring them back from the dead, spookier than ever. Build up your zombie army, cast spells, summon creatures, and make them stronger. As your commander, Timid has the ability to draw you cards, buff your undead, and discard you cards. Perfect for getting your Embalm and eternalize cards in your graveyards to return as zombies for him to then buff. When the time is right, throw down more card draw, like Prophet of the Scarab, to make your mummy army nearly unstoppable. And that's where a lot of the bonus includes come in. Man, I'm just turning this thing all around, huh? That's where a lot of the bonus include, like, upgrades would come in. You'd want to put in stuff to help synergize with the draw discard. Even more cycling stuff, even more card draw stuff. Yep. So let's find out about the commander. Timit Noctamun's will, his life story, who he is, what he's about. Death is a way of life on Amonkhet, and Timit knows this more than most. He came to serve the goddess Oketra as her vizier at just 16 years of age, quickly ingratiating himself with many of the other gods and their viziers. His guidance and stewardship extended to the entire city of Noctamun, overseeing much of its daily operations. During the age of God Pharaoh Nicol however, Timit was killed, eternalized, and made to serve in the Dread Horde, where their legions attacked Ravnica. He was killed once more by the planeswalker Samut in the ensuing battle. Most of the old gods of Amonkhet perished by the end of Nicol violent reign, but time passes, power shifts, and they are creating a political landscape where Timit's talents are valued once more. The Broken Land saw the rise of the Chitin Court, deities of old Amonkhet whose names have been lost and forgotten, replaced by the foul visages Bolas made for them. Likewise, in Noctamun and the lands bordering the mighty Luxa River, restless undead and new gods returned from beyond to walk Amonkhet's shifting sands. Timit, twice slain, emerged from the Luxus purified waters beside the young lion god Ketramos. There is a future to be made of Amonkhet alongside Ketramos and the new gods, he thought, but a war against the past to be won first. So he sounds like a guy who's ready to do what he needs to do to make sure everybody understands that Ketramos is the new guy in town. He's the new big boy. You gotta respect the Ketramos. Okay, we're done with that. Let's get into the cards. I'm gonna go ahead and look at him here. Okay, we're gonna get zoomed in on that. Alrighty, that looks pretty good. So this is the part where I fight the foil and we go over the cards and how they look and kind of what they do and what's in here. Oh boy, where's the... Like I said, this is the part where I fight the foil. How do I get into this thing? There's usually a little pull tab. It looks like it's right here. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, whoop. Cool. Got it. Oh, baby, I got it. All right. Burp. Here we go. We'll set that down. Oh, crispy, crunchy foils. Okay, let's look at that Timit. Oh, yeah. Really pretty card. Look at the foiling on that. Like his little armor. Swing, 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 swing. Each time he glimpsed oblivion, he learned another lesson. Yeah. Really cool. I do kind of like the Aetherdrift's commander set symbol. I'm not too fond of the actual set symbol, but whatever. Yeah, Timit looks good. Vigilant Menace. When you attack, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you draw a card, all your zombies get +1/+1. So, pretty good stuff. And then this is the alt commander that everyone's kind of more interested in. And I understand. This guy's a whole build around. Lots of really fun, cheaty things you can do here. Whenever you discard a creature card, pay 3 mana. If you do, create a tapped token copy of it that is a 4/4 black zombie instead. Love the foil on that. Yeah, he's big and bad. I served the scab in an age long past, in another form, under another name. No matter their visage, I serve. Fantastic. Alright, I think the new cards are front-loaded. Let's kind of adjust this a little bit. Oh, that's very, very shiny. Very, very shiny. Very new cards, very shiny. We have On Wings of Gold. Really pretty art on that one. Creatures you control that are zombies and or tokens get 1/1 and have flying. When one or more cards leave your graveyard, make a zombie. So, already some cool shenanigans you can do there. Priest of the Crossing. At the beginning of each end step, put X 1/1 counters on each creature you control, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. Pretty cool. Renewed Solidarity. This is one that I'm very excited about. As this enchantment enters, you choose a creature type. Creatures of that type get +1 attack. At the beginning of your end step, for each token you control of the chosen type that entered this turn, make a copy of it. Yeah, also love the art here, like the snuggly mummies. It's just, I don't know, it's cute. And the whole like market vibe going on. Very cool. Wizened Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a permanent that isn't a mana ability, make a zombie. It can only happen once each turn, though. So, in a turn cycle, you could potentially get 3 zombies, maybe 4, depending on what people do on your turn. So, that'd be kind of cool. Prophet of the Scarab. Vigilant 3/4. Whenever this enters, draw cards equal to the number of zombies you control or to the number of zombies in your graveyard, whichever is greater. So, really blinkable. You know, you have this guy come down, he draws you a bunch of cards, you kill it, you bring it back, or however you want to do that. He's a zombie himself, so it's really, really easy to get back. Ret 2 Mystic. This gives all your stuff cycling. It's a flying 2/1, which the cycling with the Hashaton guy is really clutch here. You know, you draw, discard and draw. That enables Timid. You pay the mana. You pay the mana to get it back, and then bam, you get it on the battlefield. You've pumped everything. You've got really, really cool synergy here. Big fan of it. One reason I really wanted this deck is because it's not. I thought the Aetherdrift stuff might be vroom vroom beep beep. And it kind of is, but it's more like one of them is Amonkhet themed, which I love. I love the Egypt themology to it. I think it's very respectful and well done. And as I've been a fan of Egyptian lore for as long as I can remember. I remember even doing like a 5th grade project on ancient Egypt. But the Lost Monarch of Ifnir here, 4 mana, 4/4. Afflict 3, other zombies have afflict 3, so it's just like, hey, you're going to block my stuff, you're going to lose some life. At the beginning of your second main phase, if a player was dealt combat damage by a zombie, mill 3, then return a creature card from grave to hand. So if they don't block, then you kind of get some pseudo card draw, and then also it gets to fill up your graveyard for things like eternalizing or bringing stuff back, or yeah, it's pretty sick. But I was happy to see that they're like, you know, Aetherdrift goes to these planes as a set, but it's not like the whole of it is car themed. The other one, the energy one, I will be doing a video on that if you want to check that out as well. But this one's all, you know, all pyramids. The flavor is just spot on. So I was like, hey, we got to get it. We'll do a video on it. The Cursed Duneyard here can regenerate a shade, a skeleton, a specter, vampire, wraith, or a zombie. So this is going to be a very helpful card for a lot of different decks to save their creatures. Commence the end game. Here we have a plot, a scheme, if you will. It cannot be countered. You draw 2 cards and then amass zombies X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. So, oh boy, that could be one big army, let me tell you. We have Crypt Breakers, so 1 mana, 1/1 that allows you to discard a card for a couple of mana, tap it, make a black zombie creature token. That's a 2/2. Then you can tap 3 untapped zombies, draw a card, lose a life. Good stuff. Grave Titan, some cool art for this card. Whenever this enters or attacks, make 2 2/2 zombie creature tokens. Can't wait to recur that bad boy. Grave Crawler, it's a pretty good classic here. Nice little loopy boy. You know, it can be cast from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. This deck is full of zombies, and so, you know, you're going to have fun sacking this guy for sure. Midnight Reaper, 3 mana, 3/2. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to you, and you draw a card. Here we have a little adventure. We got Murderous Rider. Can destroy a creature or planeswalker, you lose 2 life, or whenever it dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library, and it's a life-linking 2/3. Not bad. We got the Zombie Master, Swamp Walk, Regenerate, lots of good stuff there. An Angel of Sanctions. Can't wait to turn this Angel into a zombie. When this enters, you may exile a non-land permanent opponent controls, and then you can embalm it. Dusk Dawn, some good removal recursion type stuff right here. And while your stuff's still low, you blow everything up, then you pump it up with a bunch of draws, and then you can just recur it all back if something goes sideways. Ooh, we get an Oketra. That's cool. He served Oketra, and now we get a zombie god eternal Oketra. That's kind of cool. Double strike. Whenever you cast a creature spell, make a zombie with vigilance. And whenever it dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, goes in third from the top. So it's definitely hard to get rid of. But funny enough, this is not one with indestructible. Timeless Dragon. This is pretty cool. You can plane cycle it if you need it for mana. You can eternalize it after you plane cycle it. Otherwise, you get a 5/5 dragon. So, it's okay. It's a potential swap out. I think there's some better stuff. Champion of Wits. Here we have draw cards equal to its power. You can eternalize it and make it a little bigger. Pay a lot of mana, draw a lot of cards. It's okay. Forgotten Creation. 4 mana 3/3 with Skulk, so it can't be blocked or blocked by creatures with greater power. And you may discard all cards in your hand. If you do, draw that many cards. Oh, that is a zombie wheel. Kind of like that. Pull from tomorrow. This is another good. I'm loving all the draw and discard in here. I mean, these precons. I was just talking to someone about it. These precons. I've been noticing since like Bloomburrow, Duskmourn, now Aetherdrift have all felt not super optimized, but a lot more powerful than like when I first started getting precons around March of the Machine. Like that stuff was good, but it didn't feel as explosive. Like every one of these feels explosive, which is cool. It's very cool. Here we have Vizier of Many Faces. You may have this creature enter as a copy of another creature, except it's embalmed. Except if this creature was embalmed, the token has no mana value. It's white and a zombie in addition to its other types. Okay, yep, very neat. Archfiend of Ifnir. Whenever you cycle or discard another card, put a -1 counter on each creature your opponent controls. So here's some more removal with a little cycling attached. It's pretty good. Cemetery Reaper. Other zombies get +1/+1, so it's a nice little zombie banner. And you can, exile a creature card from your graveyard, make a zombie. It's pretty good. You're going to be filling up your graveyard a lot, so you might as well turn those lands into something useful. Crowded Crypt. This is a 3-mana mana rock, and when a creature you control dies, put a corpse counter on this, and then you can sacrifice it to make decayed zombies for each corpse counter on it. It's pretty good. I like that. I like the addition. Damn, blow up everything. Damn, I wish everything was dead. Yep. Then you just overload it if you want that. But yeah, this allows you to destroy a creature, can't be regenerated, or you can overload it and it becomes damnation. It's pretty good. Dread Summons here. You got X and 2 black mana. Each player mills X, and for each creature card put into a graveyard this way, make a tapped zombie. Sadly, at sorcery speed, still good. Hey, Dreadhorde Invasion. This is another really nice inclusion. 2 mana at the beginning of your upkeep. Lose a life, amass a zombie, and whenever a zombie token with power 6 or greater attacks, it gains lifelink. So, yep. Make some zombies, gain a bunch of life. Here we have Liliana Death's Majesty. That's pretty cool. 5 mana, 5 loyalty. Make zombies, mill cards, return creature cards to the battlefield. But they become zombies, and then you can blow up all non-zombies. That's our ultimate. That's pretty good. Never return, so you can destroy a creature or planeswalker. Then the aftermath on this is to exile a card. We'll turn it sideways. Exile a card from a graveyard and make a zombie. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I hate that they're both sorcery speed, but, do what you must. Here's a Plagued Belcher. This is another pseudo removal. 3 mana, 5/4. Whenever a zombie you control dies, each opponent loses a life. So that's not bad. Definitely worth it with all the zombie tokens you're going to be making. Good old Rot Hulk when this enters. Return some zombies from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yep. Definitely a finisher. Definitely a finisher, especially if you can recur it or cheat it out, which this deck is ready to do. And here is Hashaton's best friend or mentor or whatever you want to call his master, the person he serves. The Scarab God, 5 mana, 5/5. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses X life, and you scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. Then you can pay the 4 mana here and exile target creature from a graveyard, and so he just, what is it, eternalizes things, and when he dies, you return to the battlefield at the beginning of the next instance. So good luck getting rid of him. God Pharaoh's Gift allows you to exile creatures from the graveyard, then make zombie tokens of them. You've probably noticed a theme here. It's a zombie deck. Woo! Stuff zombies into it, get value. Here we've got a thing that can make you zombies. I mean, it says that they're blue shapeshifters, but really they're blue zombies. And all creatures you control become, and all your creature cards are now zombies. Alright, looks like we're getting into some lands. Little land pocket here. I like the Adercar Wastes here. I like the art on that. Very nice. Caves of Koilos. Again, sticking with the desert theme. Here we have Drowned Catacomb. Exotic Orchard. Not my favorite art of this. Bloomburrow has my favorite art of this. Glacial Fortress. Fetid Pools. I like that they have the cycling lands in here. That's pretty good. Irrigated Farmland. Isolated Chapel. Prairie Stream. I'm liking this mana base so far. And it's tapped unless you control planes, or a lot of those. And this one you have to have basics for. Sunken Hollow, same thing. And these are also fetchable. They have the types on them. Fantastic. Here we have a little scry land. That might be good. A bunch of scry lands. Some pain, another pain land. Unholy Grotto. This is a little different. It adds colorless. You can pay black, tap it, put target zombie from your graveyard on top of your library. So it's some recursion. You're going to be drawing a lot, so it might as well be putting it back in your hand. To just simple removal here. Swords to Plowshares. I love the art here with the pyramids in the background and the guy is plowing his shares. I do not wish for a return of the old gods, nor to recapture the glory of the past. I only wish to see my people thrive. That is enough. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Alright, here we've got Corpse Augur. Whenever this dies, you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of creature cards in target player's graveyard. That's pretty cool. Corpse Knight. Whenever another creature you control enters, each opponent loses a life. We've got the Arcane Signet. That's got some cool art. It looks very Scarab God-y, right? I like it. Dozens of empires lie dead and buried in the broken lands, but on Amonkhet, dead does not mean gone. Here we've got that Soul Ring. Also some very cool art on that. Our third sun approaches. Noctomoon will remember its master, Varina, monarch of the broken lands. Generates a ton of mana. Yeah, really cool. I just like the art. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but still. Just excited there about the art. I think it looks neat. The Wandering. This is your command tower. Very nice art on that as well. The Wandering teaches us that life is not a binary existence. The body decays, but the mind persists. There must be a reason. Timid getting philosophical. I like it. Here's your Path of Ancestry. I'm loving all the custom art on this. It makes the whole deck feel extremely flavorful for all the different, your staples, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet. Very cool. A lot of it, like the Soul Rings were the same in Duskmourn and in Bloomburrow, but I have a feeling these will be different from what I remember reading. All the art is supposed to be very special in both of these. Very special and flavorful. What the gods decree, the mummies enforce. Whenever another zombie you control enters, you may tap a target creature or artifact. Yep. Cast out. A little bit of lockdown with some cycling attached. Flash speed lockdown. Eternal Skylord. When it enters, you get to amass some zombies, and it gives all your zombie tokens flying. So that's pretty cool. Of course, the Eternal Skylord gives them flying. He's the Skylord. Fleshbag Marauder here. Whenever this creature enters, each player sacrifices a creature of their choice. Grixis is a world where the only things found in abundance are death and decay. Corpses, whole and or in part, are the standard currency among necromancers and demons. Fantastic. Jim Palm Polluter. It's another cycling zombie guy, and whenever you cycle it, you can have someone lose life equal to the number of zombies on the battlefield. Oh boy, so if someone else is playing a zombie deck, this could get really, really nuts. I like it. Lord of the Accursed. Other zombies get +1/+1, and it gives them all menace. Very nice. Twisted Abomination, 6 mana, 5/3. Regenerate this creature for 1 black mana, and you can swamp cycle it for 2 generic mana. Undead Augur. It's a 2 mana, 2/2 zombie wizard. Whenever this creature or another zombie you control dies, you draw a card and lose a life. Okay. That could be pretty good. Despark, some removal. Liliana whispered, whatever consciousness Oketra and Bantu had left, you are the gods. He is the usurper. You know what to do. Yes. Gleaming Overseer, whenever this enters, amass zombies 1, and it gives your zombies hexproof and menace. Oh boy, so we also have protections in here. I love it. Azotep Chancellor, whenever you discard a card, you can pay a mana of any color. If you do, amass zombies 2. Oh boy. I'm loving all the amass in here. Just make big zombie army. Me likey, big army. Whenever another zombie you control enters, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Okay? It's good. There's also some like burn down stuff. Here we go. We've got Bantu's Monument. Black creature spells cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, everybody loses a life and you gain a life. You've got the Commander Sphere here. No special art on that one, sadly. Dimir Signet. Doesn't need special art. Still looks creepy and cool as is. Gate to the Afterlife. This one pairs with God Pharaoh's Gift. And whenever a non-token creature you control dies, gain a life. Draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So there's some fun things you can do with that. And you can only search for the God Pharaoh's Gift if there are 6 or more creatures in your graveyard. Here we go. Orzhov Signet. This one's looking... I've never seen this art for this before. Is this special art? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if this is original art for this. I've never seen this Orzhov Signet before. Sigil holds different meanings depending on its form and presentation. While some wear it as a sign of status, others wear it as a sign of death. Talisman of Dominance. Talisman of Hierarchy. Yes, the dominant hierarchy. Alright, we're getting kind of low here. I'm going to pick the stack up. I'm pretty sure it's only lands left. We've got Arcane Signet, Ash Barrens, Desert of the Glorified, a little cycling desert here. Make some black mana. Same thing with this, Desert of the Mindful, except it's making you blue mana. Desert of the True, except it's making you white mana. Bunch more cyclers, some land color fixing, a little bit of bounce land action. I really love using these with the cycling lands. Like, I'm going to play the cycling land, you know, oh, I got this later. I'm going to play this. I'm going to pick the cycling land up, and then I'm going to cycle it. Really cool tricks you can do with bounce lands in decks like this. Terramorphic Expanse, and then we're on to the basics. You've got a plains, a plains, a plains, a plains, a plains. You can see where this is going. All right, and then the island. I love the art on the plains, by the way, with the like lotus monument thing opening up. Same thing with the islands here. I'm wondering if this has something to do with Aetherdrift, like, or if this is. I don't really know a whole lot about Amonkhet, to be honest with you. I have some of the cards. I know like the general vibe with the gods and the river and the. But, yeah, really cool. Here, so all of them have these lotus dome things people live in. And you get a few swamps, of course. Now we're into the tokens. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what's up with the, is this an Aetherdrift thing? Do they just live in those? Is that where the gods stay? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I'll go look it up. Who knows? We've got the 1/1 zombie here, and what's on the back? The Angel of Sanctions Embalm token. This we've got a zombie and the Champion of Wits token. Another zombie and the Timeless Dragon token. I love the art on all these. How it shows that they've been scarab godded. Alright, and a zombie with the Vizier of Many Faces. Then a zombie with the Shapeshifter on the back. Alright, now we've got the zombie army, also with a Shapeshifter on the back. Here we've got a few different of this one zombie token. And Zombie Warrior. Zombie Warrior. Decayed Zombie. And a Decayed Zombie. Yeah, that makes sense. It definitely makes sense. Well, thanks for tuning into this video. I hope you enjoyed the Aetherdrift Eternal Might unboxing. It's been pretty good. On my end, I had fun unboxing it and showing it off to y'all. For the end of the video here, we're going to be looking at this collector booster sample pack. Let's see what it's got in it. If there's anything crazy, anything good. Usually, I mean, sometimes some okay stuff comes out of these, like just something fun or cool looking. So I'm definitely, we put the in Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Afterburner Expert. This is a cool little guy. He'll come back whenever you, if you activate an exhaust ability, he'll come back to the battlefield. And then, whoop, Rocketeer Boost Buggy. This is a really cool art. First off, let's get that a little lower. Really, really cool art on that. And then even as an uncommon, when it attacks, you make a treasure, and then you can exhaust it to make it permanently an artifact creature. That's pretty good. I like that. But yeah, that's what was in the collector booster sample pack. So that's the end of the video. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. You can hit me with a like, subscribe, whatever. If you want to see more stuff from me, or you just generally liked the video, I don't know. It is what it is. So thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Hope you like the deck. Tell me what you like about it. I just love the whole zombie theme and all the desert stuff and all the different special art to it. I think it's really cool. Can't wait to get it sleeved up and play. Until next time, y'all have a good one.